There we go. We are live. Can you hear me? Vince, you can hear me?
Yes, Ate, I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear a vibration or something. Hi everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of Live Good with Vinia and Lani, building freedom for the masses. My name is Ate Lani, Tita Lani, Coach Lani, whatever you want to call me, and I'm so excited to be here with all of you tonight. With Vinia, this is a special moment, a special moment for both Vinia and me as we kick off this podcast because we're very happy. We've been wanting to do a live podcast for a very long time, and we're glad we're finally making it happen. We couldn't be happier to have you joining us here. So say hello first, Vince.
Hello, everyone. How are you? Yeah, I'm so excited for this podcast and the coming weeks that we're gonna do. So finally, we're waking up the team again. So hello.
Yes, we are waking up. We are waking up, and we're very, very awake, guys. So, for those of you who are new here, my name is Lani. I'm a single mom of three boys. I am also an online business owner. I've been in the online space for 7 years, more than 7 years. I'm originally from the Philippines, but now I'm residing in Brisbane, Australia, for the last 25 years. So I'm someone who is very passionate about helping other people, everyday people like you, achieve freedom, whether that's financial, time, or health freedom. So that's me in a nutshell, Vince.
Yes. Well, I'm Vinia Laguna. I used to say Sydney, Australia, but now I live in Brisbane, Australia. I am neighbor with Ate Lani. I am also a networker. I started 2019. I never knew about networking before, but then I joined my very first networking back in like 2019. That's where I met Ate Lani. And then now I'm part of LiveGood. And me and Ate Lani have been partner since I should say 2019. Hi. Yeah, and we're here. We're here to be let you in the know, and I'm married. I have a 12-year-old daughter, and I live with my monkeys, my two nephews and one niece. And yeah, part of Live Good. All of them. Have to.
Yeah, family affair. It's a
Yeah.
family affair. So before we dive in, let us know in the comments that we haven't got any viewers right at the moment, but I know there's gonna be, there's we're still early, but and yeah, we're gonna have viewers whether you're watching this on replay, but you won't be able to you will not be able to join a possible raffle draw later on after the podcast if you are not watching live. So anyway, I'm going to put the tickler and show this to you. So before we dive in, guys, I wanted let's know if you're gonna come in. Go in the comments, tell us where you're tuning in from and what freedom means to you. That's what I wanted to ask you. What does freedom means to you? Because this whole podcast, we've titled it Building Freedom for the Masses. The masses is us, because I'm an everyday person as well as Vinya is an everyday person. So if you're jumping in, you want to find out how you can do this as well, how you can earn an income from home. This is what it's going to be about. We're going to tell you more about why we're doing this podcast in a minute, but we'd love to shout out some of your responses. If you comment, there is possibly going to be, depending on how many people are going to join in the comments, and make sure that you put hashtag freedom, because that is how the system, this program that we're using, is going to detect your participation. Okay, so we'd love to hear what your thoughts are. Tell us in the comments what freedom means to you. What is freedom for you? And then include the hashtag freedom. Okay, we will be drawing a special prize for one lucky viewer, but you have to wait until the end of the show. Ooh, show. It's like feeling celebrity Vince, huh? So, so okay, so let's dive in. Let's dive in. I mean, this is just the pilot episode. It's the first episode that we've got. So we want to make it light. So you wondering why is this podcast? Why this podcast? What is our mission? Yes, Vince. What was that? What? Oh, I thought you were saying something. No? Oh, no, you weren't saying something. So, okay. So, I wanted to start this. Okay. So, why this podcast? What is our mission? So, in every podcast that happens, on social media, there is a reason for it. So, why did we start this podcast? So, Vinia and I have both walked the path of, well, I have worked long hours as well as she has had worked long hours as well, juggling family commitments. She's still doing that, we're still doing that, and wondering if there was something more out there, and that was us for a very, very long time. So for me, it was about breaking free from the 9 to 5 grind. I've worked for 15 years, and then finding out that there is more to the 9 to 5 grind, that I can do something else to support my family while still being present for for my boys. That is a breakthrough for me. So, what about you, Vince? For the longest time, what was your situation? Unmute yourself. I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, this is a good combination for from the two of us. You want to be free from the 9 to 5. I just want to have extra income to support my nephews, my family actually back in the Philippines. So, if not everyone is aware, of course, I don't normally share my personal story. I lost my brother, and he left us 2 kids, and I have a disabled sister who left us 3 kids. So as an aunt, we step up. Me and my sisters step up, and we're supporting them. Me and my sisters in the U.S. are supporting them financially. But of course, even living abroad, it's not easy. So for people who think that we're living abroad, life is easy. We got all the money in the world, that we just pick the money from the trees. It's not like that. We actually work harder than you think.
Yes.
Sometimes we only have a few dollars left in the bank, but it's not obvious because maybe you see us with a car, we ride a car, we eat outside, but probably life in abroad is different because here, car is necessity. And from time to time, since you're working so hard, you gotta have to treat your family because that's the only way to enjoy your payday because
Yeah.
everything goes out from the bank, every from the bills and all that. So I always want to have that extra income so that aside from the 9 to 5 job that I'm doing, actually I don't have any job at the moment. I'm searching. So at the moment I'm living off LiveGood, so which is one of the perks that I'm having that I have being an affiliate of LiveGood. So yeah, that's my goal. That's my mission. That's always been my mission. But of course, like you, I want to be free from the 9 to 5 someday.
Mm-hmm.
But until my nephews are all graduated, I don't think I'm gonna be. Things are getting expensive.
It's true, and I can relate with that, Vince, because I also have two young nephews that are still in school, and yeah, it is a common ground for a lot of Filipinos working abroad, that we help out our families in the Philippines, because that's who we are. That's who we're made of. We're breadwinners. We know how to give, and we're not really happy unless we give everything we've got, which is probably in the wrong way. That's not good, but we're learning how to love ourselves, and we're learning how to to set priorities and boundaries, isn't it, Vince? Yes, that comes with the mindset. So that's one of the things. There's lots of stories between me and Vina. You have a lot of topics that we can cover. Her life story and my life story, and all the aspects of the journey that we've had, both of us. There's so much that we can talk about in this podcast, and but the best common ground that her and I have shared in common so far, and it's the best one yet, is that we have found Live Good at the time that we're not really looking for it, but Live Good came into our lives, and we didn't realize how much we badly need it. So they'll put it that way. The transition from, I'm speaking for myself, the transition from the previous venture that I was doing to Live Good. I had no idea that I really needed Live Good. I really needed Live Good to wake me up from the bubble that I was in. So anyway, our why this podcast? So we have a common ground in Live Good, and it both gave us the opportunity to build a business around our lives, around our families, and not the other way around. So, this podcast is our way of sharing what we have learned and helping you see that if we, me, Vinya, can do it, so can you. We don't have any wings. We do not have any special powers except that the grit and the we found something special, and we want to share that with you. So we will share with you the real stories, the real strategies, and real results. And this is going to be a podcast, a space where we will tell you how Live Good has been a game changer for us and countless others. So hopefully you will see this podcast as an inspiration, a source of empowerment, and make sure you let that beautiful hobby of yours, that there is a goal happening, and show you that there is a better way to build a life you love without breaking the bank and without hurting people. Okay, that's because that is huge. So that podcast is this, and we are on our pilot episode. As you have anything to add to that, Vince?
Yeah, I just want to be in the camera. I told him it's okay to be in the background, but don't go walking naked or shirtless, please.
That's what I was gonna say, but I
Well, what's the mission? Yeah, what's the mission to share? Like what you have said, Ate, I'm just gonna echo that. To let everyone know because we are used to joining a networking with a lot of money to spend and lots of things to do, and it always involves money, lots of hidden things, and then you'll find out later on it's too late to come out of it. So this podcast is about letting them or putting them in the know, or sharing to them that there's a lot of ways that you can do part being part of to be part of a networking industry with affordable
Mhm.
startup costs, and also getting the residual income based on the hard work that you're doing. So
Mhm.
it's not
Mhm.
that bad at all, actually.
Yes, yes. And so speaking, because you've spilled a little bit about Live Good already, so we're going to share to you why Live Good, and it's just going to be very quickly. And every podcast that we will do, we will share to you a little bit about Live Good. It's not going to be all about Live Good and all the technicalities, because we have a different podcast. We have a different live streaming going on for that. That is dedicated to that, just learning about Live Good and the presentation and all that. The podcast is different. This is just to hang out with you, just two moms, different ages, lots of experiences in life, and we are just like you. Okay, so why Live Good for me, Vince? Why Live Good for me is, there's a lot of hype about Live Good, isn't it? A lot of hype, and I'll tell you why there's a lot of hype about Live Good. In case you haven't heard, Live Good is different from any other networking ventures that we have done. Just like Nina had said, it presents affordability for a lot of people. Gone are the days when you have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars in order to start a legitimate online business. Well, here in Live Good, it is different. It's changing all that. So Live Good is a revolution. It's a revolutionary health. It's not a health and wellness company, but it starts in the health and wellness company. It is disrupting the traditional networking industry with its membership subscription model. And that's where we are different from the traditional networking networking companies, is because we have the membership subscription model, something that all of us are very familiar with, because every month we are paying all those subscriptions for things like Netflix, for Amazon, for Spotify. As the world of technology and how people are able to enjoy lifestyle that they like, watching movies not from the big cinemas anymore, but from the big TV in their living room. You know, these are all things that are made possible because of the membership subscriptions that we pay, right? Right, Vince?
Yes, I think the world is gonna go. Well, started already. Even before I left my previous company, everything is a subscription now.
Mhm.
So uh, it always bago bug my head every time. Like when if it's in terms of networking, they're like, Emma, why am I gonna pay subscription for that? But little did they know, they pay their monthly bills. That's monthly bills, electric bills, rents, phone bills, and then I am subscribed with Netflix, Prime Video, all that stuff, and that's monthly subscription as well.
Yeah.
So I am gaining something from that. But I am enjoying the live streaming. I have electricity. I am living in a house. Same goes with Live Good. Although it's a subscription, it's a very affordable, and I usually buy supplements from our local chemist here in Australia, and just vitamins for my daughter cost me like $30 already. Now
Mhm.
switching to Live Good because well, I think last year they have released the kids multivitamins, and that's what my daughter is taking now, and it's only costing me what, not
Yeah.
even half the price of what I'm paying here.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I don't really mind paying the subscription because that's keeping me healthy, keeping my family healthy, and yeah, it just bugs me when people, oh, it's not working. Why do I have to pay this much? But it's already there. It's already laid out on their plate. Like you're already doing it. It's just that you have a different mind of thinking, like, but this and this and this. But if you think about it, you are buying supplements in your area for sure. And how
Mm-hmm.
much are you paying that? Being a Live Good member and paying subscription will cost you less because Live Good doesn't do middleman. They will deliver to you the product straight from the source. That's why it's really affordable. So, yeah.
Exactly, exactly. So the products that Live Good offers are all organic. They're all high quality, and the prices, the low affordability of the prices, are driven by the membership business model. That's the reason. That's the whole reason why we're able to offer you. Live Good is able to offer you these affordable prices and high quality ingredients because of the the membership club model, and it is changing the game of the networking industry. And yeah, and it's a disruptor. So let me just tell you a quick example. So before Live Good, I was with companies same as Vinia. We were both in a company where the products were good. They were priced so high that most people couldn't afford them long term. And we've got those capsules that they're also selling, and we were supposed to we needed to there's forced auto shipping in order to keep your position, in order to keep your commission. So with Live Good, I am now able to offer my family and friends and anyone I like, or like even strangers, products that are both effective and affordable without the pressure of buying or selling. And the most important thing as well is that for the longest time, being in the networking companies, and being in there for 6 years, not having any financial results, but gaining the skills, of course, and the confidence on how to do it, I was able to now apply this to how I run the business side of Live Good. And so I think I had this is my thinking, that God has allowed me, or it was meant to happen, that I had to be in those two businesses before I found Live Good, because now I am in the right frame of mind, space of mind, to impart my knowledge to other everyday people. Yeah. So I think that's my case, and that is this whole for me. It has been a really amazing journey. So do you have anything to add about that, Vince? No.
Well, I'm not sure if we're gonna mention this later on. But then again, aside from membership, why live good? Because it offers also affiliation.
Yeah.
We are all familiar with YouTube, right? And a lot of people are doing becoming an influencer, promoting products or products of the company. It's just similar to live good. But in being an influencer of a certain product, I think they get to have a free product, and then they get paid, but only for that particular uh, affiliation that they've done. In terms of affiliation for LiveGood, aside from asking everyone to become an affiliate so that they can earn us like we do, we get to earn from letting them know, especially letting the people know that this is only how much you're gonna have to pay. That's it,
Yeah.
nothing else. Which how much? $49, and there's no hidden agenda for that one. And
Mhm.
then the residual income. That always amazed me because through what they say, the typical networking where you have to put people under left and right and all that. We have a matrix that does that, and it contributes people evenly because Ben Glinsky, our CEO, believe in the fairness of the networking. You don't have to worry about that. We'll worry about that. Just do your thing. Just do your work. Let everyone know about our affiliation program, and we will reward you according to your work. So, that's actually amazing. And we are actually living and earning because of that every month.
Yeah.
So it's basically like you out there, especially you. You're basically like working 9 to 5, but you're not.
Yeah.
You're literally receiving your monthly salary
It's
from LiveGood,
it's
you know.
it's it's living life. It's living life on your own schedule and not by the schedule of your employer. And I
Mm.
find that in my day, it is very flexible. We say 9 hours of work, but I could start at 5 o'clock to meet with some team members in Europe, and then go back to sleep after I meet them. And then when I wake up, I probably would want to go for a walk or hang out with the boys, and then I will squeeze in again a few hours of work. It is very flexible, and it doesn't matter where you are. And that's the beauty of having a flexible and portable business to run on the side. But like I always say, Vince, it has to be the right. I mean, you see all these advertisements on social media. You see everybody plugging in their idea of the lifestyle and all that, and it's very enticing to, especially for a burnt out to mom who's juggling work and the kids. They want out from that 9 to 5 rut. So when the lifestyle bit is presented to them, they go straight away for it. But the thing is, I want to warn a lot of people that the lifestyle alone is good. Any ad business will promote that lifestyle. But the most important thing here is, what is the company and what is the company that's associated with achieving that lifestyle. Because there's a lot of secrecy around, because that's you get you get, what do you call that, you get sucked in by the presentation of, say for example, an advertisement, and you think it's going to be good for you, but when you get in, you find out that it's not a doable system, it's not a doable business, because it will cost you a lot of money, or it's going to be a challenging business. It's not doable. So it has to be the right vehicle. And what I'm saying, why I'm saying this is because I have come from that experience of having the confidence, having the skills, but and the learning the business and learning how to promote it. But when people finds out that it will cost them a lot of money to start the business, or they have to buy certain products at overpriced products, then they back out. So you're going to be left, you know, frustrated. And we want to save you from the frustration by having this podcast. Go, Vince.
Actually, I just want to share. Recently, I had an experience because like I said, I'm in the period though where I am very so bored at home. So of course, what I do, I just browse on Facebook, and I see these data entry advertisement on Facebook, and me as a computer, I wouldn't say wizard or whatever. As a
You are a
computer
wizard. You are a wizard. Don't worry.
knowledgeable in computer, I would say, well, data entry is probably simple, something part time. So I click one, but then there's already a question there for me. I was like, that's it, Messenger? And I was like, yeah, okay. So this person messaged me on Facebook and then on WhatsApp. And then she started showing me, oh, this is what you're going to do. I said, I thought this was data entry. I said, yeah, but, I just want to see how it goes. So she gave me her own account as a test account, she said. And then the way as I do it, it's about just clicking things. And then in the end, she said, "Oh, you gotta have to pay for it first, and then they will return you your money, and then just to get past that certain product." Like, right there and then, it's a question for me. But anyway, it's not my account, so I continued on. And then she goes at the end and said, "Okay, I've done the test. So how am I gonna earn from this?" Oh, you're gonna be given this much money, and then you're gonna do exactly the same thing you did. And if you get this product, you have to deposit money. And then okay, so that's in US dollars. And then they said, oh, how am I gonna do that? Oh, you're gonna have to deposit it by crypto. I was like,
Mm,
ah,
yeah.
sorry. I said, this is a job. But this is an exact example of they don't tell you exactly. So they will entice you. And then exactly, because especially for people who's desperate for money, they will do that. They won't think. But
Yeah.
in the end, for me, I was like, nah, I knew it. I knew there's something in this because they wouldn't choose Facebook to advertise something like that. There are probably some legitimate advertisement there for that to end your data work.
Yeah.
But if it asks you to give money first, run away because
Yeah.
and then in exchange of nothing or in exchange of free things,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, for me, that's not legitimate. That's scary.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's a lot of people earning from crypto, but if you have no knowledge uh, with crypto or about crypto, yeah, just walk away. So this is what I like about LiveGood. When you become an affiliate of LiveGood, you tell as honest as you can, post as much as you want. We don't hide anything. You can go to the website, exact price as you see it, the shipping as you see it, the taxes as you see it, and everything is there. Nothing. There's the transparency is for me. I'm bewildered about it because, like I said, no company has ever been that transparent,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
especially from the previous venture that me and Atilan has been. There's a lot of hidden things in there to a point that you got sucked in already and you can't even get out of it because there's so much money involved already. So
Yes. Correct. Correct. So before we get to the next, and which is our last topic, why does this podcast matters? I wanted to just give a special shout out to the people that has been here. Shout out to Bernabe E. Trinanes. Hi, Coach. Good morning. Good evening. Watching from Tanawan City, Batangas, Philippines. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I'm sure Coach Barnabe is part of the DMW. So salamat po for your support. And then we have one of our coaches or leaders, my direct sponsor, Mitch Kapati. Hello, ladies. Good to see you back live. Let's go 2025. And then we have another lady, G. Bustilio. Hello po, coaches. I am going to see G Bustillo very, very soon because I am going to fly to the Philippines for the 2-year anniversary event on January 26th. So if you're watching this and you haven't got your tickets yet, it's going to be an amazing event. You don't want to miss this. I'm going with Coach G. We're going to the day event and the gala night. We're going to meet with Tim Miller, Jesse Garcia. These are big names in the Live Good community. And of course, we're going to hang out and get to know the DMW family headed by no other than our crown diamond coach Fernan Santiago. Unfortunately, this time around, Vinia will not be able to come with me. She's got a lot of commitments that she has to make. She won't be able to make it, but next time I'm sure she'll be able to come with me. Yes. So
I helped her pick up her outfit. I'm so excited.
yeah, she helped pick up my outfit for the gala night. It's not
Man, it's gonna be so expensive.
it's not gonna be a gown. It's not gonna be a gown, but it's something. It's something. Hopefully, you guys be the judge of. I'm comfortable wearing it. It's really good. I like it. So thanks
Really
for
nice.
that. So okay, so why does this podcast matters? We matter. We are almost at the end of our first pilot episode, or first and then pilot, redundant. We're almost at the end of our pilot episode, guys. So why would this podcast matter? So it matters. This podcast will matter because so many of us are stuck in systems. We've been in previous businesses, yes. We've been in previous businesses, and we're stuck in these business ventures, or we're stuck in the systems that do not work, whether it's whether and that system is could also be a 9 to 5 job, because we were, as Filipinos, we were told that from the very beginning we were brought up to think that only study and a 9 to 5 job will get you out of poverty or will make your life better, but that's not the case at all. So whether you are in a 9 to 5 job that doesn't pay enough, or you are in a business model that feels like a trap, which it felt like that for me and Vinya before, Live Good is giving people the tools to break free and build something better. So take the two of us, for example. So we're both currently balancing family life while growing our Live Good businesses from home. Where I am traveling between Australia and the Philippines. This is proof that you can build freedom from anywhere with the right tools and mindset. And this is why I know that this podcast will matter, because we are going to talk about everything that will help you, the everyday person, to thrive as well. So, what do you think, Vince? What are your thoughts on the?
Why this podcast matters, because this is going to be an everyday topic about what's going on within the networking industry, what's the what you call the misunderstanding about it, and what are the information we can enlighten them with. Those other networking who like to bash other networkers just to get people in. So we're gonna be discussing that in the future. So it's gonna be a realistic talk. We're not gonna give you anything that's all rubbish
Yes.
or made up, or to make you feel that there are some scenarios. Oh, it's too easy. Let's do this, and then we're not gonna entice you, because a lot of if you are browsing on your personal page, once you click some certain advertisement, your what you call that, ate?
The ad,
Your
the ad,
you're gonna see a lot of the same advertisement.
your news feed. Yeah.
No, the algorithm. Your
Oh,
algorithm will have the same because you click one time. And if you notice, a lot of them are advertising, oh, before I was this, I was that, but then after venturing this business, I became this, I now this. I'm gonna tell you, since I'm not saying it's the same thing, but I'm gonna tell you, these are the for me it's incorrect, because I was a victim of that. A victim now, right? I was also enticed with the same advertisement, like, oh, they're making it so easy, and then I'm gonna have this lavish lifestyle. But then I realized It's not about why would you advertise lavish lifestyle when you haven't really when you're not ready to reveal the whole thing, and you cannot have the lavish lifestyle with making the advertisement easy to do. Um, Amazon was not built within 30 days or 6 months or 1 year. Even Netflix, everything went through a lot of challenges, and networking is no different. We're gonna talk to you about that. We're gonna make it really, really realistic, so you know where you're putting yourselves into. We're gonna try to save you if you're just about to venture in some other networking without you pushing us to be part of it, being, to be part of Live Good, because you want you to join Live Good because of your own decision. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's for me why this podcast matters and everything,
Mhm.
because we're gonna be, let's just say, we're gonna be their guard, we're gonna be their guide, we're gonna be their bridge. We're gonna try our best to be um, real for them.
Yeah, it's
Real.
real stories, real business. We've seen a lot of success in this Live Good community, so we're gonna try and bring them on to you so you can
Mhm.
see it. So I was going to show you a 2 3 minute video on Live Good, but I think we've covered enough of Live Good. We're going to air that next week because we are in the
Yes.
26th minute mark. So
Mhm.
thank you so much, guys, for joining us for this very special first episode of Live Good with Vinia and Lani, building freedom for the masses. So this is just the beginning, and we are so excited to have you on this journey with us. The next thing that you need to do next is you follow our pages, whichever you've seen this podcast in. Like it is on the page of Vinya, and it's on my pages, and I'm also on YouTube. And tap the notification bell on Facebook. You know that bell button, so you never miss an episode from that page. And if you are curious about Livewood or ready to start your own journey, reach out to each of us. Reach out to any of between us. Okay, so we'd love to chat and help you take the next step. So next week we will dive into how to build freedom from anywhere, even in the middle of your busy life. You don't want to miss that topic. It's really good. It's very, very relatable. So make sure you are here. Until then, Vince, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, I just want to remind everyone that we're gonna do another. It's gonna be a presentation Wednesday where we formally go back and talk about what Live Good and how you can earn from Live Good. So it's gonna be every Wednesday, same time, 8 p.m. Brisbane time. So after Monday, there's another presentation you're gonna wait. So this is all about business, but on a Monday it's podcast. So I just want to remind everyone, Ate Lani will be posting the poster about it, and I will also share it on my business page. Um, I'd like to keep my personal page as personal as I can, but of course, from time to time, I'll be posting some stuff there about Live Good as well, because I just want to show people that I'm real. So I have my personal page posting about my personal lives and everything, and the business page is all about my Live Good business. So just so that people would know, if they want to find out more about me, they know I'm real. I'm not an AI. So yeah, and thank you again for this our pilot episode. Looking forward for more, and hopefully we will be ready to invite people to join us on our next presentations or next episode. So who knows? You may be the lucky guest.
Okay, guys. Thank you, Vince. So until then, stay inspired, stay motivated, and remember, you have the power to build the life that you deserve. So thanks for tuning in, guys, and we will see you next time. Same space, same channel on Live Good with Vinya and Lani, building freedom for the masses. Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
And we're gonna go with